If we not ride or die like Drew and Alyssa, I don't want it. I don't want it. Keep it.
If I get this job, you and me gonna be good. For real. We don't have to live like this anymore. You got this.
One of Them Days is now playing in theaters. It is produced by Issa Rae. Okay, now I just want to let y'all know that this video will include some spoilers. Alright, now when I first saw this preview back in 2024, I couldn't wait to watch it. I absolutely love Keke Palmer. I've loved her since forever, since I was a kid, since she was a kid. I've just always been drawn to her personality, to her rawness, to her authenticity, and I love SZA. I love me some SZA. I don't care what anyone says. SZA is a talent. She's a great songwriter. And of course, I love Issa Rae. Whenever I see Issa attaches her name to something, I expect it to be great. Okay, now I have been watching the entire press tour of One of Them Days with Issa and Keke Palmer and SZA, and just going around and answering a lot of questions. One of the things that they mentioned was that there hasn't been a black woman-led film, as in just two black women, since Babs, okay? Because we know we've had some other black woman-led films. We had Girls Trip with Jada and Queen Latifah and Tiffany Haddish and Regina Hall, which was amazing. I love that film a lot. But I thought about if whether or not there had been any other black woman-led films with just, two black women at the center, and I couldn't think of any. So if you know of any off the bat, go ahead and comment down below. So let's get into this film, and then I will answer the question of if it was needed. Okay, so One of Them Days follows BFFs and roommates Drew and Alyssa. Drew is a waitress at a diner with a very savvy business mind. She is the get shit done type of person, and Alyssa is a stay-at-home artist who is gifted at what she does, but she gets, well, a little dick-stracted. Okay, and listen, bitch, I get it. Okay, so no judgment, all right? But don't get so distracted to where you give your rent money to some dude. Girl, we need a place to live. Stop it. That's what Alyssa does, which obviously put both her and Drew in a bind. She gives a guy the rent money so that he can pay the landlord, and he ends up spending it on a Coochie t-shirt line. Not Gucci, baby, but Coochie. Okay? Drew and Alyssa are then forced to figure out how to get $1,500 for the rent in just 8 hours so that they can avoid eviction. We see that where they live is referred to as the jungles, which, bitch, would anywhere that is predominantly occupied by whites ever be referred to as the jungles? I digress. Anyway, we see their tight-knit community, which I love. Vanessa Bell Calloway, who is a fucking legend, Argue With Your Wall, plays one of their neighbors who sells groceries directly from her apartment, and I'm like, period. Okay, make your money, sis. Okay, the very talented Dwayne Perkins plays one of their neighbors who does a ton of side hustles, including hair. The neighbors all learn that a white woman is moving in, which is always, of course, worrisome to minority communities because oftentimes it's an early indication of gentrification. Okay, now this film hit a lot of notes of relatability, especially for black women and young black girls, which I greatly appreciate. I'm not even a black woman, but I related to this film immensely. Okay, a lot of people refer to this as the Friday for black women, which I can totally see. Keke and SZA's chemistry was so good. I believed that they were besties. Their interactions, their wordplay, their bouncing jokes off of each other, and their dialogue was just top tier. And I kind of want to see them do some more work together, or maybe at some point we'll get a sequel. Who knows, all right? We got some amazing cameos in this film. We got to see Cat Williams, who is just truly a comedy legend. When Cat Williams is named to be in a film, you know he is going to deliver some laughs, and he didn't disappoint. We see Janelle James from Abbott Elementary, another one whom I look at her sometimes and just start laughing because I know she is going to deliver the laughs, and she did. I wish we could have gotten a little bit more of her, but I appreciated what she did and the time that she was given, bitch. She made the best of it, okay? But let me mention my favorite cameo of this film. I'm talking about Kayla. I'm gonna try to say this, okay? To my Latin brothers and sisters, please don't chew me up, okay? Kayla Monteroso Mejia. Now this bitch, she had us rolling. Her timing, her delivery. Do you understand me? This bitch is funny and she got next. I want to see more of her. She was also in Abbott Elementary. I saw her in a couple other things that I can't remember at the moment, but she had me rolling. She is so fucking funny. I want to see so much more of her. Now, let's answer the question, was one of them days needed? Was this film needed? Okay, now, obviously, other than the fact that we haven't had a 2 black women-led film since Babs, again, please, let me know if I am missing some films, but I do feel like in that sense, it was absolutely needed. I also feel like in the sense of just a black film that is relatable for black women and black girls, yes, this film was absolutely needed, okay? It touched on so many different notes. It hit so many beats, all right, on relatability and just not just with black women, but just black people in general. And this is a film that I feel like not everyone is going to connect with. Not everyone is going to understand the humor and the comedy. Guys, there were so many lines in here that were just black ass. And again, a lot of other communities won't get it. I feel like a lot of the Latino community will get it. The Latinos are our brothers and sisters. Like, I don't care what you say. Yes, we have different cultures, which I think is beautiful, but there are also a lot of Latinos who relate to the Black American experience. So this film is so needed. It was so needed, and the fact that so many people are referring to it as the Friday for Black women, I think that says so much. I think it's long overdue. And again, I related to it heavily, just the struggle, the jungles, which is once again referred to where they lived, and the making ends meet, and just so many different things, even the distractions. All right, let's be real here. All right, there's so much to relate to in this film, especially as Black people. Watching this film, we are gonna feel at home. Was it perfect? No, it wasn't perfect, but it got the fucking job done. It got the job done, and it was so well done. I feel like, once again, Issa Rae is never gonna attach her name to something that is not gonna be great. And this was a great film, and I want to see it again and again. It is gonna be a hood classic for sure, bitch. Like, I know it is gonna be watched in the Black community for years to come, and I'm so thankful for it. Keke Palmer was also an executive producer of this film. It was so great to see SZA in another element and to challenge herself as an actress. I really loved it. I'm really thankful for it. Did you watch? If so, let me know what you thought.